ever been characterized as multiple Muppets wearing a trench coat? I have. It's happened more than once. Hey everyone, I'm Jeff, and I hope you're ready because it's time to play the music, it's time to light the lights, it's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Ooh, I was just talking about this last week in a previous video, but I watched the teaser trailer to this, but I did not realize that there was a full trailer coming out for the Muppet Show. If you're unaware, the Muppet Show, of course, I'm not going to tell you what the Muppet Show is. Obviously, you should know what the Muppet Show is. Why are you watching this video? I mean, I'm happy you're here, but still, like, the Muppet Show, very famous show. The Muppet Show is coming back. If you did not know that, that's the important part. There is a Muppet Show event happening, a one-time sort of special on February 4th on Disney Plus for the Muppet Show. And it is going to be the Muppets returning to the classic Muppet Theater in Muppet fashion for a, like an episode, basically, is what my impression is. And it's going to be guest starring Sabrina Carpenter and then have all your classic Muppets. I think it's also produced by Seth Rogen. It's got Seth Rogen, it's got Sabrina Carpenter. I think Seth Rogen has a small guest part in it. And I think Kristen Wiig, they just announced, also has a small guest part in this episode. Today, we are going to react to the trailer. There's a bunch of other shenanigans and whatever information in the press release from today, but let's not worry about it. Let's just... Why don't we just watch the trailer? That's why you're here. Hold on, let me bring it up. What am I looking for? I'm sort of hoping for I'm sort of hoping that it captures that classic Muppet magic, I did notice, and I don't think I mentioned this in that last video that I did last week talking about some of the other upcoming projects for the year, but when I watched the teaser trailer, Kermit sounded a bit off. So I do hope that Kermit's voice sounds right for this. Are there any fan favorites of mine that I'm looking forward to see? Well, I want to see Gonzo. Like, you got to think, like, it's going to be the classic Muppet Show characters. That's really what you want. You want the core Muppet crew. Can we bring in, some of the classic bits? Like, is there a new version of Pigs in Space? That would be kind of fun. Like, new versions of, like... or the hospital sketch, Are those the kind of things that you want to do updates on, or do you just create whole cloth new ideas? I think that kind of a mixture of old and new is probably the smartest way to go here, but we'll have to wait and see. I just would say one more thing is that if you're interested in the Muppets, let's make sure that we all watch this on Disney Plus, like in that sort of launch window, because we really want to make sure that like the numbers support this show, and that hopefully it'll, encourage Disney to want to bring the Muppets back in a bigger way. Okay, so let's check out this trailer. Nice.
Oh, Rolf, have you been playing this whole time?
Well, what'd you think it was? Some kind of sentimental montage in your head? We're doing the show again, Frog.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, it's you.
You're my idol.
You're sweet. Go on.
I grew up watching you. My parents grew up watching you. Their parents grew up watching you.
We are so excited to be back
that's good.
where it all started and then ended and then is maybe starting again depending on how tonight goes.
I've been burned before.
It's the Muppet Show and it starts right now.
Yo, Gonzo.
Maybe we're a little rusty.
Isn't it wonderful being back in the theater and giving the people what they truly want? Moi.
Right. Okay. Oh, Maya Rudolph, not Kristen Wiig.
It's always been a dream of mine to be here.
Ooh, got any other dreams?
It's time to get things started.
Sensational, inspirational, celebrational.
We're still working out a few kinks.
Beaker.
Oh, that's all right. I love a kink.
Hola. This is what we call a Muppet Show.
I can't believe they're doing the old show again.
Well, if it ain't broke.
No, they are broke. That's why they're doing it. Yep. Good to be back.
All right. Oh my. Okay. So a few interesting points there, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think Kermit sounds like perfect. He doesn't sound spot on like I remember, like I wished he sounded. But as it went on, you know, there were a couple of moments where it sort of hit me, but like I don't know for sure, but I believe that I will be able to get beyond that while I'm watching a longer piece with him, especially if the writing is solid and the character comes through. I think that that's really important. I liked seeing a lot of those pieces look really good. Sabrina talking about her parents and her grandparents watching Miss Piggy, like it's true. That stuff was actually kind of funny. Yeah, and I think overall it looks pretty good. You know, I've got a real affinity for the Muppets, as like a lot of people my age do. I will say that I had one very special sort of Muppet moment personally, where many years ago when I was just starting my career and I used to be a television producer, I PA'd on the one of the Muppet movies. I PA'd on the Very Muppet Christmas for like 3 days. Like it wasn't like my regular gig. I was just filling in for someone, and I got to see Piggy and I got to see Kermit. There was a thing that happened that was like kind of amazing. One of those like movie magic kind of moments where people in the neighborhood had found out that they were filming a Muppet movie, and you're not, you know, you don't advertise what you're filming when you're on a film set, obviously on location. But I think it was Whitmore was doing Kermit for that show, and he came out of the trailer with Kermit. And there were like families with like little kids, and he brought Kermit over to like, there was a barricade, and then he just started talking to them as Kermit. And it was like, to see Kermit live was like absolutely incredible. Like it really meant a lot to me. Because like the the kids just like immediately melted. Like they were like, you can't help but connect directly with Kermit. And I don't know, it's just a little piece of like Muppet magic that I was so fortunate enough to sort of be able to see in real life, that, you know, it was just kind of, it's always sort of stuck with me. Yeah, and of course I grew up with the Muppets. I grew up with the Fraggles and Sesame and all this stuff. So I really want to support this. I'm really hopeful that that it's going to be good. And I'll certainly be there watching on the 4th. So I hope you will too. Let me know what you think about this project and what you thought about the trailer in the comments down below. Are you excited? Are you planning to watch it right away? Is there anything you're really looking for in a reboot of the Muppets? And do you think that this will hopefully lead to something bigger, or maybe another Muppet movie? Let me know down below. Okay, thanks very much for joining me. I'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone. Bye.